Hello, besties. Welcome back to another episode of I Am Besties. We are your hosts, Vanessa Cazarez.
And Stephanie Ramierez. They probably thought you were alone right now.
I know. Imagine me talking to myself and like me and my three personalities like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. And then you'll switch over here.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, on this couch right now.
I feel like I'm going to set a Pornhub like on an audition right now. Like, we're about to get casted.
Dude, I've been watching really sad videos about the porn industry, which I already knew, but I think I was just being like ignorant to it. Like how, because, you know, you watch porn. I don't know if everybody watches porn, but like you just assume that these people are there because they want to be.
Shut the fuck up.
And a lot of times it's more so because like they go and they're like under contract and they're just put in these situations where they don't want to be anymore, but they pressure them so much that they just like end up like letting everybody just like rape them and stuff.
Wait, like they can't get out of a contract? Like that's like a thing, like, oh, like you signed a contract, like you have to keep having sex?
Well, I think just more so for that specific video, you know what I mean? Like they go in not knowing how it's gonna be.
And then they don't want to.
And then they don't want to anymore, but they have to, or they're just like really peer pressured into it. It's sad.
My God, that's so sad. Damn.
I know, so I'm never gonna watch porn again, I promise.
Yeah, and I feel conflicted because I feel like, you know, a lot of I'm pretty sure there are a lot of women sex workers that are like, you know, taking their power. They do want to do it, you know, they're having fun or whatever. But I think there are a lot of the other side of the women that actually, like you just said, they don't want to really do it.
Yeah.
But also it's like I feel a lot of those women might be insecure as well, you know, like just low self-esteem, you know, maybe like just kind of really lost, or maybe just feel like, damn, like you said, like I feel like a woman like that could have, if she really was like, no, I don't want to do this, like I'm just gonna like not be peer pressured into it, regardless of the contract, regardless of everything. I don't think
it's so much peer pressure. I think it's just more of like you don't really know, especially like as a woman. I feel like if you go onto a set and like you don't know what they're gonna do to you if you say no. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily for peer pressure. It's just more so like, now you start thinking of like, okay, my safety. You start thinking about like, are they going to, I mean, like I said, this is, I don't know where, I think it's a documentary coming out or something about like porn stars just talking about their experience. But like, it's just that where they're like, okay, I don't want to anymore, but now I have to, because what if this guy just beats the shit out of me if I say no?
Yeah, definitely.
Which is so sad.
I know, it is sad. I don't know if I'm going to stop, to be honest. I actually feel like I haven't seen porn in a very long time.
I haven't either. I'm like, you know, you little home movies, you don't need porn.
You be making home movies?
Nah. No? I get scared.
Like, what if it gets leaked?
Yes. Like, I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can manage my life knowing that my mom knows that, like...
Oh, that you had sex.
That I had sex. No, just like I actually recorded it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to take my car keys out. Anyways, as I was saying, that's why OnlyFans is so important and why so many people were pissed at what's her face, the redhead bitch.
Bella
Thorne, yeah, because not like OnlyFans now is for people who do want to do that, but on their own terms and charge however they want, like however much they want, and stuff like that. So, if you want to watch porn, I suggest subscribing to OnlyFans. I'm so out of breath right now. By the way,
I'm giving you a second to catch up. That's fucking huge, by the way. How big is that? How many
this
gallons?
This is a gallon.
Like a gallon.
I bought it specifically to make sure I track my water.
And you drink a full one every single day?
I do drink a gallon every day, but right now my goal is to like, whatever outside water I drink doesn't count for me not finishing this.
Oh, okay.
So it's just more to like keep my water intake as high as I possibly can.
Okay. That makes sense.
And I do pretty good, actually. I actually do good on drinking a gallon of water every day. It's hard, though.
Yeah, I bet.
Because you have to start really early. Or else you're like chugging like fucking 5 water bottles before bed.
Yeah. I love that it's not plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of those plastic bottles.
Yeah. I made sure to get like a stainless steel one because plastic gives you fucking cancer and shit. I actually just saw this video of this guy who kind of like looks at things through a microscope. Did you see that?
The chicken nugget?
Yes!
I was so mad.
It was disgusting.
I was pissed.
I don't know why we expect a difference, to be honest. Yeah. But I like once you see it, it was like,
Honestly, I was pissed. I honestly knew I was gonna see plastic, but I thought it was gonna be like one little piece, two max. You know, when I was like the beginning of the video, and he opened that shit. It was like a fucking shit ton of pieces everywhere. I was like, and then did you go to the comment section? And then somebody commented, they still busting though.
That's the problem. That like I feel like people swear that they're like, oh, the government doesn't tell us. Like the government tells us. Everything. We just don't fucking care.
We just been honestly, I just feel like we just been so conditioned to be like, this is okay, it's the way it is. Like, you're not gonna die immediately, so it's just instant gratification. People just can't, like, they just want.
And I also feel like people don't really grasp the
long term.
Yeah, like I don't think because it's not like an immediate reaction. It's just like, oh, whatever.
So
like,
I'll be fine.
Future me can deal with that shit.
Yeah, bitch.
It's scary though. Because
everything.
Like imagine how much plastic we've ate in our lives.
Dude, even our like freaking children, like in our stomach, like when we're pregnant, even they already have plastic in their bodies.
So
from like what we eat. Like it literally goes to them. Like I think they tested like a newborn to see like how much plastic, and even she already like the newborn baby already had like microplastics in her like body because of like what her mom ate.
That's crazy. Because how do you even test for that?
I don't know, to be honest.
Tell us. Let us know.
If you're a doctor, comment down below.
If you're a scientist. No, dude, that shit's sad. But it's crazy too because I guess like we're living a lot longer than people used to live.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, because like disease and shit?
Yeah, like people used to die at like 40 and shit.
That's true.
And now people are dying at like 70, 80.
Yeah, so I guess that's
I guess it's not that bad. So maybe if you think about it, eating microplastics.
they slowing us down, baby.
They're speeding things up.
Have you heard that back then, like, people used to live, like, in the Bible? I don't know if you've ever heard that, like, people in the Bible used to live, like, 200, 300, 500 years.
What?
Yeah, I've heard that back then. People used to live, like, long as fuck.
I don't think that's real.
I don't know.
Because...
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't think that's real.
But it just sounds crazy. Like, imagine living 500 years. That's a little too long.
Exhausting, dog.
Yeah,
like, I'm 25 years in, and I'm like, oh my God, how long is this going to go for?
I'd be having moments like that too.
But I'm also like, because when I watch like The Vampire Diaries, have you seen that show?
I fucking love it.
Yes! I'm always like, damn, like, imagine we would just get stronger. Instead of getting older, we'd just get stronger.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be super crazy.
But I guess that would suck ass because then like fucking all the old ass, I mean, as of now already like 20 years older and they're little fucking bitches.
Dude, fuck that. Imagine your grandma being able to like fucking body slam you, dude. Fuck no. I'd be damned. I'd be damned if my parents or my grandparents could fucking beat me up.
Like imagine all the fucked up ass people back then.
Yes.
They're just like the strongest bitches in the world.
Cause dude, you know, like they say like the presidents and like all the people in power, like they're fucking old, like they shouldn't be anymore because they're about to die. Like why should they be allowed to like make our laws? But then imagine if they're like fucking...
Yeah, imagine George Washington was still fucking roaming around these streets. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? No. But also, I heard this thing that all presidents are somehow connected.
Dude, yeah, I saw that.
Before we continue this episode, we're going to take a brief break to shout out our awesome sponsors of this video. Manscaped. Whoop, whoop.
I love them.
Summer is here, the sun is shining, and your man's balls are smoother than Timothée Chalamet's chest. Picture yourself all cheeked up on the beach this summer with not a hair in sight peeking from that bikini line and his trunks. Ooh. Skip the Brazilian this summer and use Manscaped for the smooth tools you trust for your man and for yourself. Make the summer smooth and fresh with Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0, featuring the trimmer everyone loves, the Lawnmower 4.0. Dive head first into summer by joining the 4 million people worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for Hot Girl Summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code BESTIES. Okay, so let me tell you guys about this one story that I was at the beach and I'm embarrassed, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't know about good shaving products, but now I do. But so if there's one thing I would tell little 18-year-old me is sometimes you wear bottoms that are definitely see-through. And as a Latina woman with strong melanin, you don't realize that your bush shows through white shorts.
Baby.
But you know what I would tell little old me? That someday this amazing company would come up called Manscaped, who had the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 that has everything you and your man need to have a perfect summer bod. Inside this package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag for anywhere you're going this summer.
Their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to the advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor, a new multi-function on and off switch that can engage travel log and gives you the ability to turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave. Did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? From the shower to the beach, the Lawnmower 4.0 is the best trimmer down there for everywhere that needs a shave. Honestly, Steph, I really wish I knew you back then. I would have put you on, girl.
Dude,
like,
that shit was embarrassing.
All the men in my family use these products, so like I would have been like, girl, I got you. Like if I would have seen you with that bush, I would have been like,
out with the trimmer running
like, here, you need a little help, girl. Open your wide. I got you. I would have done it for you. Once it's scruffed down there is taken care of, look after the rest of Manscaped's liquid formulations before heading outside. Make sure he uses a crop preserver. Boys, pay attention. Ball deodorant to stay cool in the heat because, you know, hot boy summer is coming up too. And after long days mowing the grass, get your crotch garden back to tip-top shape with the Crop Reviver. These are all essentials for the summer, boys. You cannot be caught slacking out there. I promise you, if you really want to bag a girl this summer, you know, talking to her is an easy step. But once you get to do what it do, I promise you, a girl's going to be very vigilant about what's going on down there, man. You got to be prepared. You got to be tip-top. You got to be clean and smelling good.
And having that just delicious scent coming from your crotch. Get them pheromones out, baby.
Because I promise, if not, you will get clowned on in the group chat. And that's the worst thing. Because, babe, once you get clowned on in the group chat, it's over. It's like,
you're done.
There's like 0.1% chance of coming back from that.
But Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0. The Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. The perfect gifts for staying in or traveling. You know, you could use it, you could save it, whatever you need. And if your man is using your nail kit, you need to get him the Manscaped Shears 2.0, a package that has everything he'll need to have his nails looking pristine. He needs his own nail clippers, tweezers, and grooming scissors, ladies. Come on, we know you know when. Sometimes people go south, if you know what I mean, and you don't want nobody scratching you up in there.
Yeah, girls, please love yourselves. Demand more from these men. No more dirt under them nails. No more crusty nails. We ain't doing all that. If they want to touch our hoo-ha, their hands got to come ready with it, you know? Yes. And if they don't know where to start, ladies, get these for your men, or men, if you're watching this, get them for yourself, because y'all need to have those fingers on point if they want to go anywhere near the precious. Smooth skin shaves only this summer, baby. Only. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Besties at Manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Besties at Manscaped.com. Buns out, suns out this summer with Manscaped. Ladies.
Yeah. And now we return to your regular scheduled programming.
Yeah, imagine George Washington was still fucking roaming around these streets. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? No. But also, I heard this thing that all presidents are somehow connected.
Dude, yeah, I saw that. Except there's one that wasn't. Who is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that exact thing, but it said that only one of them wasn't. I don't want to be like, I don't want to say Barack Obama, because obviously he's the only.
No, it's not Barack Obama. Because Barack Obama's grandpa, I think, was friends with the Bushes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they're connected in the sense that like everybody kind of knows. So I feel like it's more so like a commoner like us could, I mean, obviously never be president. But I'm saying like they're all somehow connected. I don't know necessarily the specifics.
I thought they were all related.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Damn. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. You know what? Fuck all the presidents, to be honest. Do you think that they're puppets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all puppets.
Dude, have you seen Joe Biden? The way he acts, like when he's on the...
But like how he gets all fucking
podium?
Distracted.
Yes, like did you see that one video where he's like talking and then he turns around
to
and
shake
shakes his head? There's no
fact that like no one gives a shit.
Yes, they're like, oh yeah, this dude's like has Alzheimer's already, but
fucking dementia.
He's gonna run the country though.
My president. Not gonna lie. I voted for Biden. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too.
Yeah, but
you know what? We're just
you live and you learn. I hate that though. I hate that I fell into the mob mentality, and I wish I hadn't.
I genuinely think it doesn't make a difference though.
Really?
No, like like you said, like it's all controlled. I feel like voting only gives people like a sense of control, but we really don't have it.
I think we do though. It's just more so not even just voting wise, just like the way I acted and treated some people.
Like the whole stagecoach.
Yes. Oh my God. Let me fucking tell you guys what I did at Stagecoach. My cousin I had gotten my ticket and I wanted to go because I like country music, but this was like peak Trump era. Mm-hmm. And so I went in blind. I didn't know what Stagecoach was. I didn't even know it existed. And I got fucked up. And I started pushing all these people and saying, fuck Trump. Mind you, I should have got my ass beat. I was literally on their territory.
I'm surprised no one did.
Yeah, pussies. Not just But I was like pushing people and like just talking mad shit. And it was just wrong. I should have it was just not okay to treat people like that just because.
Yeah, that was reparations. Yeah, in a sense. Don't beat yourself up.
It's true. I was learning.
We live and you learn.
Yeah. I feel like
laugh out loud.
LOL. Laugh out loud.
I can't believe I did that.
Oh my God. I was crazy back then. I was probably fucked up.
Yeah, you were.
Dude, I was. We stole water bottles from people.
Honestly. Wait, to drink it or just to steal?
No.
Because, some people out there just steal.
Why would I steal water bottles?
Because you're thirsty, And you know what? Fucking like $10 for a water bottle at a fucking, that's like scamming at its finest right there.
Central, baby.
Honestly, water should be free. Like,
dude, shouldn't food be free though?
Everything should be free.
I just feel like I don't understand why one's more expensive than the other.
Yeah.
Like, why can't water just be fucking water and give me like I can buy the big ass ones for like 99 cents, but what do you mean I have to pay for this Voss water for $5?
Yeah. And
that seems irrational.
Oh, yeah. I think it's at that point it's like the brand that you're paying for, I'm assuming. Right?
But like what does that why is there so many different fucking types of water brands?
Yeah.
It's all just the same shit.
Yeah.
And also I heard that the ones that say like the
BPH?
pH, no, the pH is like 9 something. That's not true. That's literally just all that. None of that's even true.
I generally feel like labels are just a bunch of
liars.
They're
but again,
liars.
It comes back to us falling into not researching. Yeah, which we've been getting a lot of shit for.
Yeah, we have.
But you know what? I'm not a fucking scientist. I'm not a researcher. I'm not a history teacher.
I feel like people just felt to believe that, this podcast at the end of the day is called I Am Besties because this is just like a bestie environment where we just talk. Imagine you hanging out with your friends and like having a funny conversation. Do you think
someone being like, did you do your research about that?
No. Let me Google that right now.
Yeah, which you do, which is what's fun about hanging out with your besties. That you're like, is that true?
Yeah, and then, you're not like, oh my God, no brain cells. You wouldn't tell it to your friend.
No, don't be an asshole.
Shits and giggles,
But you know what? I feel like a lot of it has to do with TikTok. Like I feel like now that I watch TikTok, I just believe everyone. Not everyone.
Everything we learn?
Yeah, sometimes I'll be watching it and it'll be like, oh yeah, 5 tips from a dermatologist, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how the fuck do I know that you're actually a dermatologist? Like, what if you're just not?
Yeah.
So then I start thinking, I'm like, damn, like I really don't do any research now because I'm just believing all these strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
And like even now, so when I want to talk about something, it usually comes
from TikTok.
And I'm like, am I just getting dumber by the second?
I don't know. Honestly, I mean, we're here for a short time, not a long time.
That's true. That's usually how my brain functions. Though I'll have a major panic meltdown, and I'll be like, "What does it all mean? Yeah. What am I doing wrong?" And I'm like, "But you know what? La-di-da-di-da.
Just live, love, laugh.
LOL."
No, dude, but honestly, one thing about TikTok is I genuinely do feel like my attention span is like way shorter.
Yes, I'll be on YouTube and I'm like 2 minutes, please. Dude, nothing over 5.
Literally, or like I'll be on YouTube and like I'll be like skipping through, like, you know, where you just press the screen and it'll jump over like 10 seconds. Dude, I'll be doing that, like skip, like get to the good part. Like, not this, skip. Like literally, I can't just sit there and watch a 5-minute video. Like,
dude, no, and I hate people who don't put timestamps on their videos because I'm like, bitch, what do you mean I have to sit through all this shit just so I can get to the information I want? And it stresses me out. So shout out Saul because he always puts timestamps for you guys.
And if you're watching this and you're going to get on YouTube, please put the timestamps.
Yeah, actually though. But see, I think it just depends too because I feel like it's also made me realize that I'm into things that I never really thought I was going to be into. So if I really, really like it, I will watch. Like I remember when they were like, oh, TikTok has 3-minute videos now. I'm like, that's way too fucking long. Yeah. But now I'm like, 3-minute videos and then I go on their page and then I watch all of them, which is pretty much like if I'm watching it on YouTube at that point.
Literally.
And like watching people just do random shit. You know who I love? Pool Guy. If you're watching this, I send you lots of love and I want you to know that you make all my days.
Who's Pool Guy?
He's this fucking dude from England that just literally cleans pools. He's like, shout out the Pool Guy. And
I literally don't get any pool videos on my timeline because I don't have a pool. That's probably it. I'm poor. Dude, you know what? I'm so sad. Growing up, like, I've always wanted a fucking pool, like, in my house. That's, like, been, like, a dream of mine. Aww. To have, like, a house with a pool. And it just hasn't happened. But you know what? I'm going to make it happen one day.
I love that. You don't use them as often as you think.
Everyone says that. And I truly believe it. But at this point, it's like, I have to have it.
That's true. I love that, though.
I'm not going to, like, get over it.
Plus, it's cool because you have Ezra.
Yeah, exactly.
I love little kids that know how to swim. It's cute.
Honestly, he doesn't know how to swim. He's 2. And I feel like he gets, I don't want to say anxious. I don't want to label him. But he's just very, like, when we're in the water together, like, he just wants to be holding on to me. He will, like, let go. Now, we got him, like, that little, like, puffing, like, vest thingy, like, where he floats.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, like, he's been, okay, like, he knows now that he'll float, so he'll let go more. But he is definitely very cautious. Like,
you should teach him, though. My little brother, I think he learned when he was 3.
Your dad push him in the pool?
Yeah, he did. I actually have a video of it. Like, he literally grabs him and just tosses his ass in there. Yeah.
Dude, people really did that.
But it's good, dude. I feel like it should be honestly a mandatory life skill, especially for kids because you never know, like, when you're going to... I almost drowned twice.
Oh, shit.
And no one even fucking noticed. I had to save my own ass.
Queen!
No, that's not true. The first time...
Miss Independent.
I'm on help.
At 3.
Oh my God.
She ain't never need nobody.
Dude, I literally fell all the way to the bottom. And that's what saved me because I pushed myself back up. Like, I didn't even swim. I was like, bitch. And I floated all the way to the top and I was able to reach.
I grabbed
onto it. That was actually one time. The first time, my neighbor did save me. But I was in his pool, to be fair. So if I died, it would be on them.
It would be on... What would happen in that case? Like, if you died in your neighbor's pool, would they get in trouble?
No, I mean, I just fucking died.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't anybody's fault but my own.
At 3, I don't think it would have been your fault.
No, that's what I mean. But that's why I feel like it's such an important skill that people don't teach their children. But I'm like, bro, like, even if, like, they just fall into the pool, it's just good if they know how to float.
Honestly, it's so crazy, though, how kids could be so different. Because I have a nephew... His name is Nacho. I call him Nacho, but it's funny because he's like 3-4 months older than Ezra, but he's physically smaller than Ezra. But dude, that little boy has some freaking balls on him. Like, he is not afraid of anything. Like, he's just one of those kids that just goes for it. Anything, any activity. Like, he just is in there. And he loves to swim. Like, he'll jump in the pool. Like, he'll do, obviously with his floaties and everything, but he just loves it. He's fearless. The same with all his siblings. And it's funny because we were swimming the other day and they took off his life vest because we were, like, done for swimming for the day. And he was getting close and close to the pool. And my grandma was like, Nacho, don't jump in. Don't jump in. Like, I'm looking at you. You better not jump in. And he was just like smiling, you know, like that little like devil smile, like, you can't tell me what to do, you know. And thank God my niece was still in there, his older sister. She's like 10. No, she's older than 10. But she was swimming in the deep end. So like, dude, he jumped in. He didn't give a damn that he didn't have like his floaties or nothing. He just freaking jumped in. And my niece caught him, but I was just like, oh my God. It's just crazy because like kids are so different.
Dude, my niece is like that. Yeah. She like, when she learned how to walk, which was like maybe like a month or two ago, she started doing this shit where like she likes to run on the bed, but like let's say like this is the bed. If I'm on this side, she'll run full force this way, like to see if I'll catch her. And I'm like, what if I don't make it? You're just gonna fucking eat shit. And she knows that, but she learned how to get off the bed too when she was like 10 months. She would just fucking like, I don't know, position herself in a weird way. And I have another little niece, and she hides from everything and everyone.
See, it's just.
I wonder why though. Like, where does that come from? You know what I mean?
I generally think it's like there's many factors. I think for sure it's genetics, like what kind of like behaviors are passed on to you, like genetic wise. But I also feel like what kind of parenting style your parents have, like. If your parents like super overbearing, overprotective, like you just kind of learn you can't do things, you know, on your own.
Oh, like even adventurous things like that?
Yeah, like you just learn to kind of just be like, okay, like I have to be careful, I can't do that, you know, as opposed to if you have parents who are like, okay, like go for it, you know, like encouraging you to do things, you'll feel more like able.
That's true, that's true.
I feel like it's a big combination because honestly, me and Hugo are very like, do things, but where I feel like we are in a sense super cautious, and I feel like he senses that. And it's hard, and honestly it's hard for me because my aunt, the mama of Nacho, she's the complete opposite of me. Like she's just like, go do it. Like she's not cautious like me. Like she is cautious, but I feel like it's not obvious. So Nacho feels like he has more freedom. Yeah, he has like way more freedom. As opposed to me, like I feel like I have to be next to my child. Because like if anything happens to him, bitch, I'm gonna die. So like I'm just like, I'm always like there, you know, next to him. Like even if like at family parties, you know, the kids just run around and play and go do their own thing. And the moms just sit and like eat and socialize. I'm not like that, bitch. I'm like, I'm right there with my son. Like, I'll follow him for a little bit, you know, and like, I'll be like, okay, you're good. Like, we're all good. And then if I see like that he's okay or something, then I'll probably walk away. But like, I'll constantly go check on him.
That's good though. That's how my mom used to be.
Yeah, and it's just like, and like no judgment. You know, everyone's parenting style is different, but I definitely think that's a big reason why Ezra's more cautious.
But you know what? That can go one of two ways because I feel like my mom was like that too. But because she was there, I'd be like, all right, well, if anything fucks up, so then, but my brother was more so like too, like he's more of like maybe hold back a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it.
Fuck it, bitch.
Fuck it. Let's fucking do this. But also not really, because he used to make me jump off our balcony with an umbrella.
Oh, you told me that. That was pretty wild.
Yeah, and he would be like, let's see if we could reach the pool. No, we fucking can't. I'm literally 7 years old, bitch.
Oh my God.
So, you never know. Little kids are wild. And I wonder, too, at what point they're just their own person.
Damn, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, when did I become who I was going to be?
Do you think maybe like I feel like for me, if I think back, it started happening like when I started going into middle school. Because like elementary, you know, I was still very like, you know.
Do you remember elementary?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't remember elementary that much. Like it wasn't impactful.
Yeah. I feel like more like just wise, like the way I acted and like, you know, following rules and like taking my parents like into consideration, like when I did things. It's slowly, I remember it like slowly started fading into middle school, like, you know, older, liking boys, being more influenced by friends.
Liking boys.
Yeah, like literally, like, and I feel like that's when I started like kind of growing out of like, like fuck you, mom and dad, like.
Take me to Hot Topic.
yeah, literally.
Aw, I loved middle school. Would you say you liked middle school or high school more?
I think I liked high school more.
Oh.
Because in middle school, I was chubby. So I was literally skinny elementary. Summer going to like middle school, I got freaking fat. I don't know why. And then like 8th grade, like, and then like at the end of 8th grade, summer going into high school, I lost the weight. So like everyone treats you different when you're chubby.
I was just skinny. Talking to my Manscaped about it because I was telling them, who did he say? I forgot who he mentioned that was like, losing weight. And I was like, yeah, but I don't think we should like super praise people who lose weight. And he was like, why? And I was like, I don't know. I just feel like some people don't take it as you're saying it. And then he's like, but like, why not? Like, I'm just saying like, oh, you know, you look good. And I was like, yeah, but like you're saying it now as opposed to, I don't even think it was about him. I think we we're just mentioning it. Like you're saying it now as opposed to when they were bigger. Cause some people are like
big and happy. Yeah. Like what's the issue with being, and that's the thing, that's the problem right there. Like, why is it that we feel like we can't compliment a big person? Like, oh, like once they start losing weight, then we start the compliment and acknowledgement. Like, why can't they feel seen when they're
right and I feel like that's a lot of the problem, and and like the person complimenting is usually like, well, why are they getting offended now? Like if I'm just telling them how good they look, but like it's just, I feel like it's more of just like, oh, like you look good, but only if they feel it. Because I have friends who lost a lot of weight and they're thinner now, and I don't think they see it like that. I think they're like, oh, well, I like how I look now, so I like those compliments. But other people might take it as like, oh, well, you didn't like me back then, so why are you liking me now? It's a tricky business.
It really is. And it's sad because I feel like, obviously I feel like it really has to do with like just back to like our conditioning. Because imagine if we grew up and like every body shape was embraced, you know what I mean? Like imagine like being skinny and like a model was never a thing, like every single body shape was just accepted and loved. Like, do you really think people would try to like lose weight if they felt like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I think it's more so because like people always need something to idolize. So obviously if we were just all accepted, then no one person would thrive than the other. Like if we were just like, if we acknowledged even just like careers as equal, then we wouldn't really have like a celebrity or whatever, because everyone would just be praised for their equal talents, whether they're like entertainment wise or not. And I feel like it's the same thing with body types. Like if everyone was just okay with everyone being themselves, and like there wouldn't be any kind of idolization of this specific person. And it changes over time either way.
And I generally think like there shouldn't be like an idolization at all. Like, and I feel like in a perfect world, obviously if we're speaking like, oh, like freaking perfect world, seems kind of odd to me, you know, that we do these things, because obviously someone could be like a good actor and that's fucking cool. Like, dude, your acting skills are like amazing. Like that's something we can admire. But once it starts moving into like look wise,
or even like
it's just
not even that.
I just feel like, because dude, we can't change how you look. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like more though, even that is just like how people see celebrities as like gods.
Yes, like that's just so weird.
It's weird to me. Cause I used to be like that too. And even now, so like obviously I don't like think of them as gods, but I do like fangirl over some. But I feel like it's just done so in a scary way. Like how people will literally die for like Taylor Swift or BTS, and it's not to knock their talent or you know, whatever. It's just more of like how many people in the world are just in this little bubble of like, this person is the greatest and nothing they do is ever wrong. Like I know a lot of my cousins like Justin Bieber, and I'm always like, oh yeah, but remember when he said the N-word? And they're like, oh, that was a long time ago, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, if it was just some random person, like they're canceled now, you know what I mean? But because he's this like, I don't know, I don't get it.
I wonder what separates like those people from like normal people. You know, like I feel like normal people can acknowledge like talent but not like idolize a person, but there's that group, like you said, that just take it far, where they're to like obsessed level. Like, you know, have a shrine and pictures and like stalk them and like kill, you know, there's been people that break into like famous people's houses and shit like that. So it's like, I wonder, like there has to be some kind of like chemical imbalance in their brain, like something's not clicking up there,
because I've never met anyone like that.
Me either.
Or at least that they're like open about it. I've never met like a diehard crazy fan. Only once. But even then, I don't know if he would kill for him. I think he just really, really loved him. So I don't know. I feel like I would love to meet someone like that just for funsies. Yeah. Kind of pick their brain a little bit.
What about if you could pick the brain of the creators of Pimp My Ride?
Dude, what the fuck?
What?
Okay, do you know what happened?
No, what happened?
Okay, I just found this out.
What?
Apparently, well, I mean, if you haven't seen Pimp My Ride, to all my young viewers, it was a show.
Not that young, dude. I forget that a lot of people that watch this are not our age.
Yes. So let me tell y'all, little babies.
Let them know what Pimp My Ride is.
Pimp My Ride was a show on MTV back in the good old days. And pretty much people would go on there with their shitty ass cars and they would tell them something about them personally that they really loved or something that would be just of convenience to them to have in their car. And they would do the most exotic shit to their cars and they would just pimp the hell out of them. And the song would go, "You got to pimp my ride." And that's the song.
Yeah.
And so, like, I remember seeing one time they would put, like, fucking whole DJ things in there. They would put, like, snake tanks.
Didn't they put, like, a pool one time?
A fucking jacuzzi, I think. Yeah. But apparently, the creator of Pimp My Ride, they would, first of all, they would make the people that would go on there sign a contract that, like, they can't sell their car. They can't, like, pretty much they can't fucking complain about what they do to their car.
Oh,
but
shit.
it turned out to be that they wouldn't even fix their car. They would probably demolish that shit. And then they would add stuff that just mechanically didn't allow the car to function. But since they had already like signed a contract, they couldn't even get rid of the car, even though it was like not functioning anymore. And then it turned out to be, I think that the like the creator of Pimp My Ride, I think he murdered his wife.
No way.
Yeah. That's crazy, huh?
Dude, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. People are crazy as shit. So now I'm sad because that was literally one of my favorite fucking shows.
Yeah, I fucking lived for Pimp My Ride. I would watch it all the time.
Yes, every day when I would get home from school and I'd be like, I wonder what they're gonna do to that fucking car.
Literally.
Like, they were so creative, and my dumbass really thought those cars worked too. I'd be like, imagine driving down the street and like seeing a pimped out ride.
Damn, that's fucking.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make sense. My whole life is a lie.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
Don't cry. It's okay. I'm here for you. Oh my
Dude,
God.
I fucking loved also Jersey Shore.
Dude, that I didn't.
The drama.
I was always like, I'm prettier than them.
You were like, why wasn't I not casted? You over here 11 years old? I should be there.
I'd be like, I could totally pull Vinny. Like, come on.
Dude, why would I think the same thing?
Dude.
Like, I would think, like, Pauly D would totally go for me if I was in the show.
I was a Pauly D girl at the beginning, but I don't know. Vinny was just so cute. Like, his cute little face, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I switched up. And then I don't like hard, crunchy hair. So Pauly D's hair would honestly like stress me out a little bit.
Dude, I would always think like, oh, I love like Pauly D. Like, that's like my man. I thought Vinny was just too sweet. I was like, no, he doesn't give me like that bad boy edge that I'm looking for. And then, you know, Ron, God. I was like, dude, Ron's off limit. It's like, Sammy's my girl. I was like, I could never.
That's what I mean. I didn't think I was prettier than them. I thought it was prettier than the bitches they pulled at the club.
Oh.
I was like, not this ugly ass. Like, come on, I'm way cuter than that. Like, at least I was always rooting for Snooki and Vinny. I'm not gonna lie.
For Snooki and Vinny?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think that they could have?
No. I don't think they could have ever. But I was dumb. I didn't know.
Are you glad that Snooki stayed with, what's his name? Giovanni? I forgot the name of the.
Yeah, I think that was his name. Yeah, I think so. Because I think it was, they went through hardships and, you know, they made it through. I don't know if they're still together now, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know why I had a crush on Vinny? Because he was the youngest and I was never into older men. So I was like, oh, he's 21. Like, he's a baby. Like, I could totally, like, I could pull that.
He was 21?
He was 21 when the show started.
No,
I think he was the youngest, yeah.
Damn.
I was a Jersey Shore bitch.
Dude, yeah. I would honestly, do you think now if like there was a reality show done and you had to work like at a Subway?
Like how they worked at the t-shirt store?
Yeah. But instead of the t-shirt store, like we had to work at Subway, which is fucking.
Why Subway?
Because we've been having terrible experiences at Subway.
True.
The workers I'm sorry, Subway, you need to step it up with management because those people are dying in there.
Dude,
they need some help.
They like. I don't want to talk shit, but like it's a sandwich, babe, and it's all cut up in front of you.
And you just have to real quick put it together.
Yeah, and I honestly I get sad when they don't organize my sandwich.
Oh,
like when they just kind of put it and not in a like
symmetrical, nice looking way.
What the fuck, dude? I can't eat my sandwich like that. I'll like literally open it and start fixing it up. Because I get stressed. I don't know why though. I just feel like it lays better.
Yeah. And it closes better. And it's like you get every ingredient in the bite, you know?
Yes. The sauce is evenly distributed.
Yeah, I felt that.
Oh my God. You know what? Fuck it. I could totally do it.
We could. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like it would be fun, to be honest. Maybe like a week or two max. I don't know how I feel about working there. Like all the time. But I think it'd be a like cool, fun like experience. Yeah. Just to say, you know.
I feel like Subway. I used to go to Subway religiously, but I never changed my order.
No.
Until I got older. I always got a BMT with American cheese, light mayo, and some lettuce. And then as I grew older, I started adding more vegetables because, you know, I matured.
Oh, period.
I grew up.
We love that. Dude, I saw like this video recently where it's like tricking like into eating vegetables. And it's like they cook the veggies and like they put like a little bit of like pasta sauce and like they mush it all together.
Oh, like kids?
Yeah. Oh. But I'm gonna do that for me, I think. Just to try it, honestly, like it just looks good.
It's just more so for the vegetable like vitamins that you're getting in. Yeah. I've tried to force myself to eat vegetables. Even just fruit. Like I just recently started forcing myself to eat papaya. Ooh. That shit is garbage.
I hate papaya. You're strong.
Dude, the smell is disgusting.
Don't get me started on the smell.
Dude, gross. But I can eat it in smoothies. And same thing with beets. Like I will not for the life of me chew on a beet, but I can drink beet juice and like have beet smoothies. Same. But it's hard.
Have you ate the papaya seeds?
Oh,
have you?
Yes, but I didn't know. You're not supposed to chew on them. You're supposed
to swallow them.
Yeah, I did not know that. I fucking munched on those hoes. It was so disgusting.
What does it taste like?
Dude, literally trash. Like, I can't even describe it. It was so nasty. And then my mom was like, did you just chew on them? And I was like, yeah, Tik Tok told me it helps you lose weight. Yeah, she's like, you're just supposed to swallow them.
Dude, not just lose weight, but it's like a parasite cleanser.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if you see a little worm in your shit.
Ugh.
I actually want to do that.
I would, honestly, I think I would panic. I used to watch this show, too, where it was, I think it was just like undiagnosed or something, and then they finally figured it out. And whenever it had something to do with like a worm in your brain or somewhere in your body, I would get really disgusted because I hate bugs.
Yeah.
So just knowing that like there's a bug inside of me, I'd rather not.
Honestly, I thought the same thing, but it's like, yo, like it's in you though. Why don't you want to just get it out of you? It's through food.
Oh.
Like, for example, it's so normalized in Mexico to get parasite cleanses every so often because, like, the meat and everything, the food, like, it just naturally has it in. And it's bacteria that grows in your stomach, in your gut.
Right.
So it's like, but here, why the fuck is it not normalized here, dude? Like, my family in Mexico gets cleanses all the time.
Have you ever gotten a colonic?
Where they, like, put something up your butt?
Yeah, they put, like, a little tube up your butt.
One time.
That shit hurts.
It didn't hurt me.
Dude, it hurt. I don't know if I was just full of garbage, but, dude, it hurt so bad.
It felt real good.
I'm going to do it again.
Something went up, you know? I like it.
And then you get the sensation you have to pee and shit at the same time. And I was just like, I had 3 sessions paid for, and I literally only went to 1.
Oh, my God.
It's terrible.
Have you done it when they put coffee up there?
No.
I think maybe that's how my experience was different. Mine was like the coffee one where they put coffee up there and then that like cleanses you.
Oh.
And
mine was just water, and it was in Glendale. It was a little rich fucking like what is it? Clinic, I guess, where they do like all the bomb bitches. Ooh. But I just went because I wanted. It was when I first started realizing that my gut was all fucked up.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, cool, like I'll get a cleanse and then I'll juice and then I'll eat really, really healthy.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
Yeah.
Like I was just in so much pain that I was like, dude, I really can't go again.
Yikes.
But I recommend getting cleanses at least because
yeah, definitely.
That shit sucks. That's why I drink my gallon of water every day.
Love that. She really does, y'all. She's carrying that shit all the time.
I have to pee all the time.
This is the first time I see that one, but she always has some form of water.
This she's new. Because I was tired of I would like go out and then not have water bottles. And this one it just fits the perfect amount.
Yeah. Did you get that on Amazon?
I did. It's the iron flask. I think it was like $60.
That's a beautiful ombre.
Which is really not that much.
Yes.
Cutest feet in the world.
Oh, that makes me so happy because I literally was so self-conscious about my feet for a long time. I mean, I realized that I'm big, but I'm a big girl, so I mean, it's natural for me to have big feet. Dude, because I'm a size 9, even size 10. Like, this is a size 9.
They don't even look big, though.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, now I could be like, okay, they're not that big looking, but as a kid, you know, I feel like I was already a size 9 by the time I hit like freshman year in high school. So I literally always had like big ass feet out of all my friends, like everyone. So I was just always like very like, oh, these bitches have little feet, and I just have a fucking big ass foot. But now, honestly, I feel like a lot of those ideas, like not liking my height, not liking my face, not liking like every little thing I would nitpick. Sorry, yeah. All those things I would nitpick is like, they just kind of like went away, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck was I thinking?
Dude,
like,
that's me too. But I also think it's because I never told anyone that I hated that shit about myself. So then when other people started saying it, like, oh, who cares about that? I'd be like, damn, you're right. Yeah. Like I used to shave my arms a lot.
Yeah.
And then I just, in high school, I forgot who I met, that they were like, oh yeah, like I don't care about that. And it was always the guys who were telling me. So then I was like, the fuck do I care about these dudes? Like, I don't even like them like that. So what do they care if I have hairy arms? Exactly. And then the boys that did like me didn't care about my hairy arms.
Yeah, I wonder why boys be like, I don't like hair on a woman. Do you think they feel gay? Because like, oh, hair's for boys. If a girl has hair, probably. That makes me feel like I'm gay.
No, or maybe they're just like, oh, she's too masculine.
She's too like a boy. That's gay.
Shave your arm.
Shave your arm, bitch. Shave your pussy, bitch.
Ew, see, that would bug me. Because I'm like, shave your pussy. What do you mean? You know how tiring that shit? No.
Yeah.
I'm not no.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I'm gonna shave my pussy because I want to, babe.
Yeah, and when I want to.
Yeah. We love a man. Honestly, men, if you're watching this, a woman will love you so much more if you're not ever on her about shaving. And I promise, if you never make her feel bad about like shaving or the fact that she has hair when you guys like have sex or just anything in general, it'll be more likely that she'll shave. Yeah, as opposed to like if you're always like on her ass, like I don't know. I'm just different. Like
I don't like to shave.
I'm gonna be honest. Like no man that I've ever been with has ever made me like not shaving a problem. But I feel like if I was with a man that like would tell me something, I would cut him off immediately. But like I feel like out of spite, I just wouldn't shave.
Like just to piss him off.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Fuck you, dude. Oh, you don't want to have sex with me? That's fine."
Yeah, like I knew a guy who was like that, and I was always like, why the fuck are these bitches listening to you? Yeah. But I also think, some bitches like to shave.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I feel like women should shave if they want to, not because a man makes them feel bad about it.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie, I never shave my legs. Like, never. Unless, like, I'm like, I guess it's time now. Or I want to feel, like, when I feel like it's smooth. Because I've been wearing dresses, you can't even tell.
Dude, no, you can't. I'm the same way. I will not shave my legs either. Like, I will literally go, like, I have a friend who, women go, like, get pedicures. Mm-hmm. She has to shave her legs. Like, and I'm like, what? No. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go with my legs not shaved. I don't give a fuck. And they'll be giving me a massage in my legs and all hair.
It's exfoliating their hands. Yeah. We're doing them a favor.
Yeah, literally. And honestly, like, I don't care. Even, like, sometimes, like, I'll go run some errands and, like, my hairs will already be growing out. And, like, I'll put shorts on. I don't care. I'll put a dress on.
My legs
I don't
are
care.
hairy right now.
Dude, look at the last time I shaved my legs was for your wedding. And look how much has grown out. Not that much.
Okay, but you literally have no hair. Like, your hair is so thin.
Yeah.
I would never shave my legs if my hairs look like that.
I haven't put lotion on. I forgot to put lotion on today because...
That's gross.
Dude, low-key, I was rushing. I forgot we were going to film today. I'm not
going
to
lie. Hear this shit?
I'm so sorry. And then when you texted the group chat saying, I'm 10 minutes away, I was running. I had just gotten out the shower. So I was like, fuck. So I literally just... through makeup. That's why I fucking put these ponytails on my hair.
Dude, they look cute as fuck.
You know who I think I look like? Like the girl from, what's that one movie where she's
Matilda?
Like, no.
Oh.
The one where her braids are longer. It's like a scary movie. It's like the Thanksgiving movie. The Addams. No.
Oh, Wednesday.
Yes, that movie. Like it gives me like that.
I thought you meant the little girl from Matilda, where Miss Trunchbull throws her from her little pigtails.
Oh my god, dude! Imagine
that, dude. Tell me why I really thought. Because when I was little, I used to think movies were real.
Me too.
Like, I thought it was something happening in
even animated movies. I thought animated movies were real.
Okay, I don't know about animated movies.
I thought SpongeBob
I could see
was
them
real.
as a real possibility. Like Spirit, yeah. I was like, damn, horses probably do be thinking that.
Dude, when I was little, I used to look at horses like being like ridden. What's the rode on? Ridden on? What's the proper word? I'm
rode
so
on.
sorry.
I think it's
rode
rode.
on. I would feel bad. I'd be like, especially, I hate, like, I don't want to talk crap about, I don't want to say it, but like, especially like when overweight people. I'd be like, oh my God,
that is
get the
so
fuck.
mean.
I'd be like, get the fuck off the horse.
That is so mean.
You're hurting the horse.
You are the meanest person
you
on
know
the
what?
world.
I was 6 years old, and the fat phobia was already passed on from a young age. And I'm sorry, but that's kind of like the mentality that is very passed on, especially in Hispanic households. Dude, every time I look at my grandma, she will literally like be like, oh, like you look thinner. Like it's just always a topic, you know?
I don't know why.
And it's sad.
You're right though, because Hispanic people, like, they're ruthless about it. Like my tia will literally be like,
ruthless as fuck.
O estás gorda o estás muy flaca.
Yes.
And I'm like, what? Like, why do you think it's okay to say that to me?
Exactly.
And that you're right.
And honestly, that's why I don't feel bad saying, because I know I don't think like that now, but that's what I'm saying. Like, as a kid, I would look at people on the horses and I'd be like, that's so fucked up. You need to get off.
That's crazy, because I used to think that horses were just like they was their, but because I watched a lot of animal movies when I was little, and there's this movie called Racing Stripes. And it's about a little zebra, and he like really wanted to be a racehorse.
I love that movie.
And so I was like, it's just all horses' destiny to be racehorses. And then I watched Spirit, and it blew and changed my mind. I was like, horses are meant to be free and loved.
Dude, I saw my friend post on her story the other day that she got a new horse, like, as a gift.
Huh?
And I was like, bitch.
A whole ass horse?
Mm-hmm. I think like her family has like I don't know if it's her baby daddy's ranch or like her family's ranch. They have a ranch. And I was just like, oh my God, like that's beautiful. Like I would love to be gifted a horse one day.
They're so much maintenance though. I would love to have a horse, but they're like so much work.
I genuinely believe like if I ever get to the point where I could own a horse, I could probably pay someone to take care of it.
I feel like that's peak, like,
yeah.
That's where you're like, I'm set, bitch. I have a horse.
Yeah, and I have someone that'll take care of my horse.
And you have a horse doctor.
Yeah.
Because you have to get them like checked and shit.
Yeah.
I hate it though that if they break their legs, you have to just
put them to sleep. Why?
Shoot them in the head. Because I don't think horses. Let me look this up, because then people be talking shit.
Oh my God.
Right?
Horses can't recover from a broken leg?
No.
Why?
Because their legs are their toes. I think. Right?
It's like
why can't horses?
Maintenance is just too high. It's like a broken horse.
But if you only want a horse to ride it, that's fucked up. That's family. That's family. You're not gonna do that over here.
Let me see. Why do horses get shot? Back in the Wild West, a horse with a broken leg might have spent its final seconds staring down a barrel of a cowboy's gun. Horses were commonly shot after breaking their legs because they had a small chance of successful recovery. Even today, horses are often euthanized after a leg break. Oh, so they don't just shoot them in the head no more. Not me thinking they're just like, pa, pa, pa.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that sad? Imagine they shot us just because we broke our leg. Dude, but it'd really be like that, because my German Shepherd, he has anxiety. And they told me that eventually the little tendon on his knee is going to wear out, and that it's going to be super fucking expensive, because if that does, he's going to need surgery. So he's going to need to be like, all of his weight's going to be on this leg. So by the time this one recovers, this one's going to need surgery too.
Oh my
God.
God.
Told me this. I don't know how true that is, but so give your dogs glucosamine, because that shit helps a lot.
Oh my God. Talking about dogs, I know your dog's missing again.
Yeah. If anyone has seen her, she was around Bloomington High School or Ruto Harris Middle School. Her name's Dory, and she's a 7-month-old Cocker Spaniel.
And she doesn't have a tail.
And she doesn't have... She doesn't have a tail. She's super nice, and I will be giving lots of money to whoever returns her to me.
And she looks like an old fucking dog.
Yeah.
Like, she's 7 months old, but don't be fooled by her face. She looks old, like she's about to die old. I'm sorry.
No,
she's a fucking old lady, so don't get thrown off. It's her.
But I love her very much, and I don't know if someone grabbed her, if they're just not giving her back.
Dude, what happened this time? How'd she get out?
I have no idea. I have honestly no idea. I genuinely think someone grabbed her, because I left her outside for, I swear to God, like not even 20 minutes. And then she was gone.
Oh my God.
And I thought I had covered like all the holes and everything. So I was just confused and heartbroken. But
oh my God. My
hopefully
sister
she
said
has a good
she's
home.
just trying to find Nemo. I was
Dude, that was hilarious.
It's fitting, the name.
It was. She's a little dumb. She's a little dummy. But, well, I hope whoever has her at least has like nice family.
I know.
How
long has she's already been gone this time as opposed to the first time?
Yeah, the first time it was literally like not even a day.
Oh,
and this time it's like today's 2 days now that she's been Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, it's been 2 days.
Oh shit. That's tough.
Yeah, but let's not cry today.
But you know what else is tough? Dave Chappelle being fucking assaulted. How do you feel about that?
I'm so glad he got, not Dave Chappelle, the other guy. I'm so glad they beat his fucking ass. Because, like, why would you go somewhere? Why would you go to a comedy show without an open mind? Knowing that, like, comedians usually tap into, like, dark humor or, like, I don't know. It just seems stupid to me.
So, they already said why he attacked him? Just he felt offended? Or
I don't know. I think he attacked because he felt offended. But, like, why?
Dude, I saw the picture of him like on the gurney.
His fucking arms all broken.
Dude, yeah, he got.
Why did guy beat the fuck up. Attack? And
then Chris Rock like taking the mic and being like, "Was that Will?" Bro, I was like, "No way."
That's what I mean. Like that is fucking funny, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like that is hilarious, bitch. And now what? People are gonna cry about Will Smith again?
My grandma did when I was little. She would watch scary movies a lot. And, like, I would always love to sleep over at my grandma's house, like, all the time. And I would watch them with her, you know? And one time, I forgot what movie we were watching, but it was, like, about these deformed people, like...
Oh, my God.
I think it might have been The Hills Have Eyes. Yes. She was watching The Hills Have Eyes, and I remember I was, like, sitting next to her, and the looking back now, I just find it odd because she's like a heavy Christian. Like, I feel like now she won't watch scary movies. Like, or maybe she will. I don't know. Maybe it's like her guilty like pleasure or something.
And as a Christian,
and literally, dude, she freaking I remember I was sitting next to her and like I was like burying my face like behind her arm because I was scared, and she like caught on that I was getting scared. And she was like, "Oh, are you getting scared?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, I'm freaking out." And I thought she was going to change the channel. And she was like, "Oh, pues, vete pa'l cuarto." She said, "Vete pa'l cuarto, go to your room." I was like, "Bitch, got me fucked up. You're supposed to be my grandma. You're supposed to be, like, caring for me, protecting me. And, like,
hell no.
She should have said bye."
Dude, I would get my ass beat for watching scary movies.
Really?
Yeah, my mom hated it. And I didn't understand it because I was like, girl, calm the hell down. She's like, vas a traer los demonios a la casa. I'm like, what the fuck? How? Like, what are they going to do here?
Like, girl, I'm already here.
Like...
How much worse can it get?
But then they would give me night terrors and then I would get hit because like they were like, "Ves, te dije que no hubieras eso."
Dude, oh my God, talking about like scary like demons and shit, I'm convinced I have a ghost in my house. Let me tell you what happened, right? Okay, so first instance, laying in my bed, Ezra's knocked out. He sleeps right next to me on my bed. So literally I know what my son sounds like when he's breathing. So I was laying right, TV was off, everything was off, it's quiet in my house. And it's like, it was one of those nights where it's like pitch quiet in the house. You know what I mean? Like you can't hear like buzz, no nothing. And I just start hearing breathing like from the corner of my room. Swear to God on my life, Steph, like this like legit breathing, like that, like someone fucking breathing, right? So my first reaction was like, oh, that's Ezra, like he's breathing. But I was like, wait, that sounds like harsh, like really hard, like loud breathing. And he's right next to me. And I turned over to him to like put my ear by his like face to like hear his breathing. And I hear his faint little breathing, like very soft, very baby, like, you know. I was like, bitch. And like I froze in that moment because I was like, wait, if it's not Ezra and it's not me. And dude, I froze, and when I froze, dude, I kept hearing the breathing, and I just like put the blanket over my head, and I was like, man, what the fuck, that was scary, right? So that was the first time. I was like, you know what? Like, I just got up real quick, turned on the light, and like
You got up after that?
To turn on the light. Cause, dude,
fuck no.
Because I was like, dude, I'm not gonna sleep in the dark. Like, I can't. Like, when I hear weird shit, I just like, I'm turning on the lights. Like, that's my first like immediate like thing to do. So that was like that day. Like a couple days later, my little sister comes barging into my room and she's like, dude, guess what? And I was like, what? And she was like, and I didn't tell nobody, by the way, like, because I didn't want to scare my sisters and my mom, because we were all girls living home alone. So there's no male in my house. Like, I just don't want to freak them out more. So my sister was like, dude, last night I heard breathing in my room. Like, it was just so weird. And my heart sank because it's like, bro, like, I just experienced that a couple days ago. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, yeah, dude. She was like, it was just like quiet, you know, in my room. And I was just on my phone on TikTok, and out of nowhere, you know, like, I closed the app and I just start hearing like, dude, the exact,
I don't think we can hang out anymore.
Dude, the exact same thing, right? So I was like, okay, like, fuck, like, that's weird, but okay, I was like, whatever, you know, like, said a little prayer, you know, did my thing, like, just went about the day. And obviously, I told my little sister that I had heard it too in my room also. Next thing you know, fast forward a couple days, weeks, whatever, I'm laying in my bed. And I'm laying on my stomach. So, like, my feet are, like, in the air. You know, like, in your stomach and you put your feet up. So, I was like that. Yeah. And then at one point, like, I put my feet back down. And then we have a cat. His name's Draco. And
This was recently? Because isn't Draco new?
Okay, no, it was Lucas. I have 2 cats.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Lucas, my bad. I was laying in my bed. And then, literally, I feel something, like, go like that. Like, I had laid my feet like back down on the bed, and I felt something like go like that,
like right next to your
hard.
feet.
Yeah, like something just hard, like just smack the bed, you know, like hard to the point where I turned around and I thought it's Lucas, like it's my cat, like he jumped on my bed, you know, he's bugging.
And there was nothing there,
dude. My door was closed, and I was in my room alone. Like my son wasn't in there. Like no, I was literally alone. And I turned around and I was like, Lucas, because I hate when he jumps on my bed, especially if he's been outside, dude. Lucas is not in my fucking room. There was nobody in my fucking room. There was nothing in my room. And even if a pillow were to like fall over, it wouldn't have been enough to
like a thump.
Do like a big thump, right? On my fucking bed. And I was like, oh my God. At that point, I ran out my room, bitch. I was scared. I was like, bitch, the first the breathing, now this, bitch, I ran out of my room. Oh my
God.
Dude, and then fast forward a couple of days. I didn't tell my sisters. I just ran out because I was like, bitch, I don't want to scare them.
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple of days, my little sister Emily, the girl that heard the breathing, she was at work, and when I don't know if you guys do this, but whenever my sisters are gone, well, if one of them's gone, we always like weirdly we go hang out in their room when they're not there.
I love doing
just
that.
Like fuck, you know, not necessarily to fuck around. We just go in their room when they're gone.
Like, oh, they're like when they're here, I can't really just hang out because they're gonna be like, the fuck are you doing in my room,
dude? So we were so me, Emma, and Ezra, all 3 of us were in Emily's room, and we're just kicking in there, just talking, la la. And then Ezra loves to play hide and seek, so Ezra starts insisting that we play hide and seek. So I was like, okay, like let's hide. I was like, but we're gonna stay in this room only. I was like, we're not gonna go to the whole house. And so me and Ezra hide in the closet, and Emma's laying on her stomach on the bed, counting, my younger sister counting, you know, 1 to 10. And then we were in there, me and Ezra just like waiting, you know, like all excited, and out of nowhere, Emma starts yelling, "Where's the cat? Is the cat in here?" And I was confused because I was like, you know, so I opened the door and I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, look under the bed. Like, is Lucas in the room right now? And I was like, no. Like, I looked under the bed, looked in the closet. Our cat is not in there. And she was like, dude. She was like, I was laying on the bed and I just feel somebody hit the bed hard as fuck. She was like, I thought it was Lucas. And it's not Lucas, dude. And this is, keep in mind, this has only happened in my room and in Emily's room. Nobody, no other room. Just mine and Emily's. And I'm like, what the fuck? At that point, I'm just like, dude, some shit's going on. But one detail that I've kept out until now is that somebody actually passed away in my mom's room.
Ew.
Yes. When we bought that house, they told us that the previous owner, the husband or somebody like passed away in my mom's room. And so I genuinely feel like
they're just chilling there.
I don't think it's anything like trying to hurt us or anything like that.
Bitch, if I woke up in the middle of the night and heard breathing.
Yeah. So I genuinely believe like the ghost of that person is there. Like just
that is so fucking I'm never coming over.
It's fine.
Never. Just keep coming to my house.
Yeah, dude, literally like and ever since then, we haven't heard anything anymore. Although I did hear the breathing in my room again another time. Nothing else has happened, but still, like, I'm just like, no fucking way. Like, I never thought like that anything like that would like ever happen to me.
Dude,
like,
nothing's ever happened to me, but I know a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Cause dude, I don't even know what I would do. Actually, it has happened to me. I think I told you guys. I don't know if I've mentioned it.
No, I think we were gonna talk, and then it was like late at night, and you said I don't want to talk about it. You were like, I'm scared.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go home. Yeah. Let me tell you guys. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that serious. It was just more of like I was laying in bed, and it was 1:18. I remember looking at the clock, and I was laying like if this is my room, the door is over there.
So you're laying there, and
so
the door's
I'm laying
here.
Like this.
Okay, and the door's like over here.
Yeah, so I'm laying here.
Yeah.
My mirror's over here on this side on the floor, and then the door's over there.
Over there. Okay.
So then my dog is like right here.
Okay.
And it's 1:18, and I remember she just starts growling, and she's looking at me, but like right
past
behind
you,
me,
not
at me, like
you.
right past me. Yeah, and like I'm just laying here like looking at her growl.
Yes.
And I just, like, you know how you feel like a sense of heaviness almost?
Yes.
So I felt that, and I was like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? Because she was growling, no lie, for like at least 10 minutes. And like, she was just growling and growling. And out of nowhere, her little head starts to do this. But while she's growling, she's like,
oh, hell no!
Dude, oh my God, my fucking, like, and I was like, oh my God, like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And she's just like growling, and I couldn't even run out because she was growling at the door at this point. But I knew that if I turned around, I was gonna see something in the mirror. Like, I just knew it, dude.
That gut feeling.
I fucking knew it, and I didn't. I just honestly, like, I just waited for her.
Yeah.
Like, I just started talking to her.
Yeah.
And then someone told me that when there's a ghost, to like curse at it. So then I just started like kind of like saying like, oh, like just leave me alone. Get the fuck out
you,
of here.
ghost.
Hey, pussy.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, I was like, fucking get out of here, biatch. You suck. And it was just like that. And then, dude, I swear to God, I'm not even exaggerating this story. Out of nowhere, all the dogs in the neighborhood started howling. And I remember because I told my mom the next day, I was like, yo, this shit happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, did you not hear them? Like, my dogs were barking too, because I have like 1 million dogs. And they were all barking outside. And my mom was like, no, like, nobody heard it. And I was like, just me then.
Girl.
All right.
Oh,
but that was it. Like, and nothing ever happened after that or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that was pretty scary. My mom has a really scary story. I don't know if she'll get mad if I say it.
That is freaking.
Because my mom's is scarier, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Yeah.
This was when we were little. My little brother wasn't even born yet. We were in Mexico.
Shit.
Our house in Mexico, it's like one story, and then the second story is my mom's room, and then it goes up the stairs, and then there's like a hallway that splits, and there's 2 rooms here. Okay. So then at the time, my dad wasn't there. It was just me and my older brother and my mom, and we were sleeping in her bed. And in the rooms that split like that, my grandma, who's still alive, and an aunt were sleeping in that room, and my uncle was sleeping in the other room. So my mom said that she was just like in her bed, and that all of a sudden she just started getting really, really hot. And that she knew, because her room has a balcony, that she knew there was someone behind the curtain. That like, again, she had like that feeling.
Yeah.
And so when that happened, when she knew someone was in there, she said that she could hear something in her ear telling her to like suffocate my brother and I.
Shut the fuck up.
That she was just like staring at us, and that she was like, oh my God, like I want to kill my children.
Shut the
I swear to God.
fuck up.
And that like she was just like that, kind of just fighting obviously that urge, because she didn't understand why that was happening.
Yeah.
And that when she said Dios mío, ¿qué me pasa? That she felt it leave.
Because she said Dios.
Yeah. And so she got up for some fucking reason. She my mom literally calling me right now, mother. And so she followed it upstairs, and I think this was like at 1 a.m. too, or something like that. That she followed it upstairs, and when she got up the stairs, my grandma, my aunt, and my uncle had already came out of the room, and they were like, oh, like you called us, like, ¿pa qué nos hablaste? And so everyone was just kind of like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Did your mom call them though?
No.
That's what, yeah.
No, like when my mom got upstairs, they were already out of bed.
Saying that you called us.
Saying, yeah. Like that, like they felt someone like moverlos.
Oh.
And so they all got up. Oh my God, like
Oh my God.
This is sad, but like, it's. I'm not like making this up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the next day, it turned out to be that at that time, my aunt who was there, her son had committed suicide. And it like just so happened in the time frame that happened to my mom.
Oh my God.
That's crazy, huh? That's the only story crazy. I believe, to be honest.
I believe that too.
Yeah, because like why would she make that up?
Yeah, exactly. My dad said, it's just so crazy to me, and I love that she, you know, called out to God, because I've heard that when you're like faced with like, you know, dark entities, you know, to always call out on God, you know, for strength to help you, and like they get scared to hear like the Lord's name. Yeah. So I always try to keep that in the back of my head too, but honestly, like, props to her, because when I was experiencing like those things in my house, like you freeze, like you just like get so scared, you know. It's just like, fuck, like, what do I say? What do I do?
I freeze.
Yeah, I freeze too.
I freeze even in scenarios that, like, when I was little, I almost got ran over because I literally walked in front of a car and I just stopped moving.
You freeze, yeah.
And so, my mom's a fucking trooper, because I would never follow anything. I would be like, go get whoever the fuck is out there. I'm good in here, buddy. Yeah. That shit's scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
But then I feel like a hypocrite, because I'm like, I only call out to God when I'm like, yo, what's going on here? What's going on here, buddy? You there?
It's fine. You know, he loves us. Anyway.
I actually went to church on Sunday. I hadn't gone in a really long time.
How was it?
It was cool. Right. I didn't like it. I said it before, I want to tap into my spirituality. Not necessarily like with the Catholic Church. Yeah. It's just more of like, I want to see where the vibe kind of fits.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was whatever.
Dabble.
I didn't love it. And I also don't like that, like when they asked for the...
Ofrenda?
Yeah, the ofrenda. It literally, like, it said like, oh, like, who dedicate this to somebody you love. And I'm like, don't use that dumbass tactic on me,
bitch,
buddy.
I fucking give this to my mother.
They don't fucking give a fuck about that shit. No. You know what I mean?
What's it called? I saw this TikTok one time. It's like what's the craziest thing like you've seen like happen in a church? Mm-hmm. And she said that one time the girl, she was saying that in her church that it was time for the ofrenda, and everyone like put their money in, like in the end they take it up to the pastor, and he like looks over the money to pray for it, you know, just like a quick prayer. And she said this time when he looked down, that he literally grabbed like the plates with the money, and he threw them on the floor, and he was like, this is all you have to offer to the Lord. He was like, nobody's leaving right now until you give more, because this is not acceptable. And she said that literally people closed the doors, and he was like, close the doors, nobody's leaving. And they literally closed the doors.
What the fuck? What did everybody do?
She didn't say, and I just kind of scrolled past the video, but in that moment I was like, bitch, I don't give shit.
Oh,
got me fucked up. You're gonna go to the fuck I'm giving you, bitch. That's it.
The fuck does the Lord need money
literally
for?
And that's how you know it's a fucking scam, dude. Like, it's at that point, I really hope at least those people that were there, that's really evident that bitch, this isn't about God. Like, it's about their fucking greed.
Dude, Vatican City's literally like the fucking where the Pope is and shit. That shit's literally made of gold. Mm-hmm. Like, why? Cut a little piece out and hand it out to the churches.
Yeah, like, God will literally never do that. Like, Jesus would literally use that money to feed and help people.
You know what I actually don't understand? And I would love it if someone who was religious could explain it to me. If God was a Jew, then why the fuck are we all Jews? Like, why don't we follow the Jew religion? If Jesus, not God, sorry, Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, he was a Jew.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is Catholicism, man? Like, what do you mean? Shouldn't we all be Jews?
Yeah.
Shouldn't that be the, like, religion of the world? So, if anyone out there can explain that to me, I would love it. Because obviously I know that shit changes over time. But if they know actively that that's what Jesus was preaching, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Exactly.
I'm confused.
I've had that same thought before, not gonna lie.
Because where did all this other shit come from?
But then, like, the Jew religion doesn't seem fun to me. Like those little hats.
I don't want to do that.
Sorry.
What the hell do the hats have to do with it?
I'm not gonna wear that.
You don't wear that, dummy. That's for the boys.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
I'm uneducated. I barely passed.
Let me tell y'all right now before
I barely made it past the 5th grade.
You're really pushing people's buttons today.
It's the drinks.
Oh my God, you are drinking.
It's my second one though. We're fine. And I ate, so.
Oh yeah, she did eat. I made sure of it.
Yeah, she bought me Subway.
I was actually going to make sandwiches at my house.
Yeah, I love homemade sandwiches.
Dude, they're so fucking good. But I didn't have time, so then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Subway. And I hadn't had Subway in a long time. Yeah. So I was like,
we love Subway.
Do we?
You know what else we love? And it was late at night already, and the fucking, only in San Bernardino, bitch. The fucking pump was locked in like a lock. You couldn't pull the pump out.
Oh my! So you have to call someone to come?
No. Like the store was closed. Like you just couldn't pump gas there. Like it's closed. Like they weren't even. You could pay outside because I put my card in, and when I went to go grab the pump, it was locked in. Like I couldn't even take the pump out. It's like fuck. I had to cancel a transaction. Go to the gas station down the street. Pull up to the fucking pump, bitch. Not working. It took my card and everything, put the pump in there, and the gas just wasn't coming out.
You know what? Sorry, this is like a little bit off topic. You know what's a really good invention for gas station things that like props to whoever did it because I don't know who it is. But like they made little attachments for your card for girls who have nails. Because you know how the card gets stuck? Like you can't pull it out when you have nails that are too long. Yeah. So they have like little latch for your card. You can like pull out.
I saw a hack the other day for that. What was it? It was a really good one. I thought, damn, fucking stupid for not thinking about that. It was a really good one, though. I know one of them was like tape. Like, if you have tape on hand, you could just tape.
Who the fuck has tape on hand?
Yeah, but it worked. I guess the girl, she made it a point to have tape in her car so she could just put a little bit on the edge of her card before she sticks it in.
That's what it is. That's what I'm telling you. It's that invention, but like now it's like an actual thing. Yeah, where you can just pull it out.
Yeah, or like tweezers. I think I saw one girl do too. And I have tweezers in my car, my purse all the time.
One time I fucking put the card upside down backwards in there, and I was with tweezers like yanking on that shit. You needed one of those big ass tools after a while because the numbers got stuck. Since it doesn't slide that way, the numbers got stuck on the little thingy. So I couldn't get it out. It was so embarrassing. But the lady told me that it happens to more people than you think. Because I was like, yo, I did this shit. The card's stuck. And then she came with her. She already had the tool on hand. Dude. And she just came out and pulled it.
Nothing pisses me off more than fucking incompetent workers. That time that I told you I drove to the other gas station and the pump, I paid everything and I put the pump and the gas wasn't coming out. And you know, sometimes you just need to kind of like move it around the car and make sure like maybe you just didn't push it in far enough.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything and it just wasn't coming out. So I went inside to tell the worker, like, dude, like it's not working. Like, do you mind coming out? Like maybe I'm doing something wrong. He looked at me, he's like, no, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. I was like, what do you mean? Like, you're a fucking gas station worker. Like, this is your fucking job. He was like, no, I have to stay behind the glass. Like, bitch, what do you mean I'm staying behind the glass? And he was just like, I can just cancel your transaction and you can go to another pump.
That sounds like a fucking terrible time.
Fuck you. It was like almost 1 a.m.
In San Bernardino, bitch?
In San Bernardino, girl.
Oh, hell no. I would have just not put gas.
Dude, I had to go to a dick appointment.
Oh, my God.
And you know what?
Sometimes men don't really appreciate all the obstacles we have to go through.
Honestly. And you know what the crazy part is? Like, when I did finally get on the freeway, there was an accident.
Oh, my God.
And I love, because honestly, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like, I genuinely feel like I was delayed a lot because of having to, like, gas station hop, you know, because of fucking inconveniences. But, you know, God was just looking out for me. It could have been me in the accident.
Or maybe God was telling you, don't go to this dick appointment.
I'm going to choose to believe he was just saving my life. I don't think God would get in the way of me, you know, my pleasure.
I don't think God would disapprove of my premarital.
Honestly, I don't think God even... I don't think that law came from God.
God's like, yo, I wasn't even there. Oh, my God.
Honestly, have you had any, like, interesting stories of like meeting like your boyfriends, any of your boyfriends, like families, like parents or anything that you're just like,
dude, I had a boyfriend that for some fucking reason, and I think it's because they were white. They did not like me, like not even a little bit. And I was
obvious.
I'm pretty nice,
yeah,
because I think all of my ex's parents have liked me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was weird that this person didn't, and I was like, What
they do? How they act?
They were just super rude. Like, they would like not let me come over, or like when I did, they would just kind of be super short, and I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Fucking white bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Damn.
But he would defend me, so it was okay, I guess.
I feel like that's the most important thing.
Yeah, he was garbage. That
oh,
it's the worst person I've ever met. That doesn't matter, but it was nice that he defended me from racism. The bare minimum here, buddy.
The bare minimum, babes. At least he had that.
It was so awkward for me though, because then I'd be like, "Why the fuck am I coming then? Like, this is weird."
Yeah.
But I wasn't allowed to have boyfriends. I'm all.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck? This bear doesn't have eyes.
I don't know why. I just wish I had like a bad like story of like
meeting
parents. Just,
no,
it's fun.
It's not.
It's
super. Yeah, that it does. It does. But it's super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would have ever dated someone, like, really. Because this was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would have ever truly dated someone if their parents didn't like me. I would just leave.
Dude, you should have just started cleaning their house.
Like a fucking... That is the most racist shit. The fuck?
You would have won them over immediately.
No.
They would have been like, you know
what?
You
have the job.
You know what, son? We were wrong.
Fuck no.
We were wrong. She's great.
Hell no. That would have only confirmed their suspicions. That was just a little fucking wetbag. Hell no. Fuck you guys.
Dude, I love cleaning.
You know who you are.
I love cleaning ASMR though.
Dude, cleaning ASMR is the greatest thing. I really be thinking like, I could totally clean like that and in less time. And then I'm over here like my closet's just the biggest disaster in the world. I don't think I've tried to clean my closet and it's too hard. I don't know how people do it. I want to be organized. I want to be one of those girls, but I'm not.
One thing that I'm terrible at, I'm really good at decluttering my closet, but it's pointless because as soon as I declutter, I go shop like there's no tomorrow, and I'll just fill that shit back up again.
I think that's why my closet's cluttered, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't know how to be one of those girls that like, this is where this goes, and I'm gonna wash and then put my clothes away, and my makeup's all organized.
I think it's just about building habit, to be honest. Like, because I feel like I definitely relate 100% to everything you just said, but I feel like the more intentional I've been, like, about like, okay, like, even if it doesn't, not doing everything at once, but just like little by little, like, okay, I'm gonna just put this away today, or this away, or next time. I feel like what I started with is, if I grab something to use it, I'm gonna put it back where it goes. That's where I start. Because I know it's hard. Because, bitch, I just love to leave everything laid out on my vanity, you know? And it obviously becomes cluttered, like my whole vanity. And the same thing in my closet, you know, I'm grabbing shit, taking it out, getting dressed, and it's
like you do laundry and then you put it all away?
No, but this is the thing, like, I feel like I'm very just unorganized, like you said, and I don't put shit away. And it's hard to just kind of go from, like, being that way to being, like, an organized girly.
Right.
So I feel like for me, what definitely has been helping me, because I'm not there yet, but I feel like I'm getting better. And I feel like it's because I've been intentional with at least doing a small part, which is if I grab something, I'm putting it back. Like, if I grab a shirt and I'm not going to wear it, I'll put it back. And before, I would just let it lay on my bed.
See, my problem is that I don't have enough ganchos. Oh, shit.
Gancho.
The camera turned off. Okay, so I used my Dyson. Oh, actually,
Oh, how was it?
I used the ring that you gave me.
Shut up.
Yeah, it hurts.
No way.
I don't know if I have to, like, lube it up or something.
Oh, maybe.
But it was like, pah, pah.
Dude,
and
you should have put the massage oil. Maybe that would have helped.
Oh, my God. I actually forgot. It's because he, like, puts it in a little cajon. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
He has it. Okay, I'll try
What was Alex's reaction to the gift before you guys used it?
Nothing. He
was just like,
yeah,
wow.
He was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I don't think he thought much of it.
Wow.
He's like, wow, a ring for me?
Damn.
Yeah, but it's cool. I mean,
give it one more go with the oil.
Okay, I'll do it with the oil. I'll try. Because
I was low-key waiting.
Update you guys.
I was low-key waiting on your response.
I've forgotten to tell you about it, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. It's because the way it is, like, if there's no, like, lubrication, it's just kind of like, it feels like it's just, like, smacking the shit out of you. And then the friction, obviously, like, just hurts because it's just, like, rubber almost. Yeah. But I'll try it with the oil.
Yeah, try with the oil.
Okay, I will.
Hopefully that'll...
I did put my picture up, though.
Oh, I love that.
And then the other thing broke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't fix it.
It's okay.
It was lovely. That was a good detail, and I loved it. Thank you.
I tried. I was like, I tried.
Dude, too, fucking talking about this one more time. I really be watching people do shit like clay-wise.
Oh, yeah,
and I'm like, that looks so easy.
Like, I could totally do that.
I could totally do that. And I took a pottery class not too long ago. And it's hard.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because you need muscle to be able to keep the clay in the middle.
Oh.
And also to have the same tension on all sides.
Oh.
It's hard. Props to people who can do pottery.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Seth Rogen. I love you.
Know that, because I was about to like fucking buy like those Crayola, like the plastic like clay. I don't know if you've seen that. Crayola
Yeah. They look cool though.
Version.
You should though, because I feel like if you do that, then you get the motion of it at least down.
Yeah, let's try.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. We'll see.
Only time will tell.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, I want to give a shout out to TinyGems _ on Instagram. It is TinyGems _ right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because she obviously did an amazing job with our smile. She gave us a teeth whitening treatment, and honestly, it was freaking the best. Did Alex go too?
Yeah, Alex went too. Yeah. I went like a few days before my wedding, and Alex went, I think the same, like the day after I went. I went Wednesday, he went Thursday, and I'm not even gonna lie, I've tried a lot of teeth whitening crap that hurt. My teeth are super sensitive. Yeah. And like literally I felt no pain at all, and I saw a huge difference.
Yeah. And what I love about her is that she will like show, she has like this little like template of like teeth, and she'll grab the shade of the teeth that you have when you walk in. So she'll show you like, okay, like this is the shade that you have, and then you guys will agree like, yeah, that's the shade I currently have. And then after your treatment, she'll find the new shade that your teeth has. So like you'll literally see like, for me, like I think I had like a 4, and then like after my whitening, no, I had like an 8, and then like of yellow, and then like after my whitening, and like it jumped like 4 different shades. So like you can actually like see like the difference, you know. So it's pretty fucking cool. She's super sweet. She's super nice.
Super nice.
Honestly, like her studio is so fucking cute. I loved it. It's very homey. She's super easy to talk to. Super funny. Like I loved her vibe. I genuinely feel like she made me feel at home, and the hour and a half that we were there flew by so fucking fast, just because we were talking about everything and everything.
Yeah, dude. I was literally with that shit in my mouth, opening my teeth, and I was like, oh.
Dude, me too. Literally, I was like,
yeah, she was super nice. I loved it. Yeah. So definitely recommend.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and tag her in the description box below. So if you guys are interested, she also does
teeth gems.
Teeth gems. Yeah, and they're fucking sick. And she only used how do you pronounce that word? Swarovski crystals. So none of that cheap shit. Only the best for all of you girlies. And honestly, summer's coming up, y'all. Like, get your teeth whitened.
Not
get
even
your
that.
Little gems.
If y'all are gonna go to the fair and be taking cute ass pics,
ooh,
dude, my teeth, I'm telling you, and all my pictures look super white.
Yes.
And you know, you gotta be looking cute at the fair.
Oh my god, the fair's coming up this Saturday, y'all. You guys, this video's gonna be dropping Wednesday, so when y'all watch this, 2-3 days away from the fair.
Yes, so don't forget to go. I'm so excited. Honestly, I love fairs. Like, I really do.
Too. Honestly, I love it too. Like just riding the rides, the fair food. Oh, I love the fair food.
I want to go see Juanes because Juanes is gonna be there. So
are you gonna go?
I want to, but I don't know yet. But hopefully, life works in my favor and I get to see him, because then I could just go get drunk, see Juanes, and then play like some games and get on some rides. It's been always my dream. No one's ever done it, not even my dad, to win a giant stuffed animal. Like when I was little, or even like in high school, and I would go to the fair, I would be so jealous of like the boyfriends that would like win their girlfriends. They're huge, like fucking teddy bears. I'd be like, how the fuck did you do that?
Yes, honestly, y'all, if y'all watching this, boyfriend, girlfriend watching this, literally take your partner to the fair. Literally win them something.
You know how badass you look walking out with huge like everyone's like, damn, like literally. I really would look and I'd be like, that's
same.
That's a man right there.
Same.
I swear, I love
like putting your life on the risk. Living on edge, risking your life on those rides, they're a little flimsy, but
I don't know if we're supposed to say that.
It's fine. It's fun. We're here for a fun time, and it's gonna be a great time.
I actually do, about the LA County Fair though, I do love, they always have such good artists.
Oh yeah.
Like really, really good lineups all the time. I saw Camila there once.
Ooh,
the
shut
band.
The fuck
yeah.
up.
And I remember the audience was fucking whack. And I was like, I swear to God. Matter of fact, I'm about to show you a video.
I'm jealous. I love Camila so much.
I was right in front. Literally right in front. And I was so upset because the whole crowd was just not it. Like, I felt like it was just a concert of me and them.
Oh.
And I remember they brought out Marco Antonio Solis's daughter to sing. Oh wait, no, that's Juan.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God.
It was
Cultured swines, they don't know what they missed.
Dude, I had the most fun, I remember, because it literally felt like this is my concert. Like, they're here for me.
And I'm pretty sure you made it worthwhile.
Yeah, after a while, they kind of like, to a point where they like they were singing Todo Cambió, and they were like stopped it, and they're like, we're gonna try this again, and y'all better fucking sing.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. It was so awkward, and I was like,
that's terrible.
I was like, y'all know, like, you came here, bitches, sing. I was very, very upset.
Oh my God.
I literally want to show you the video. Where the fuck is it? Watch the beginning. He's like, y'all better sing, bitches.
That's hilarious.
So I fucking love the fair.
Yeah. No, yeah. Honestly, it's a great time. Before we go,
we want to talk about something serious and important that I feel needs to be said, especially right now in these trying times. Yes. We want to talk about Roe v. Wade, and I mostly just wanted to inform everyone what it was specifically about, because I know a lot of people are just kind of arguing it without really knowing what it truly is. Yeah. So pretty much Roe v. Wade was a case in the 70s where a woman was pregnant in Texas, and she wanted to have an abortion. She tried to have an illegal one, but was unsuccessful because at the time in Texas, you could only have an abortion if it was endangering the life of the mother. So she sued, saying that the anti-abortion laws were unconstitutional because oh my God, I'm losing the word. It didn't allow her the privacy rights that the Constitution promised us as Americans. And she ended up winning. And it was a huge, huge turning point for women everywhere being able to get safe abortions. So I just wanted to kind of bring light to that it's not just like abortion in itself. It's also just contraceptives, all these other things that can be taken away from us. And it's really scary as women because, you're expected to dress a certain way so you don't get raped, but then you get raped anyways, and then you can't have an abortion. So now there's obviously, it's not like that for everyone, but it's just scenarios that do happen that I think in this situation, it's not about going to extreme scenarios. It's just extreme scenarios that do happen. Because I feel like in other arguments, it's like, oh, well, what if this happens? And it's like, okay, but that's never going to happen. Yeah. But in this case, it's like, oh, okay, well, what if a girl gets raped by her father and is pregnant now? Like that happens. It's not just an extreme scenario that somebody's making up.
But I think an important point also is like no extreme scenario needs to happen. Like it's your body. If you want to have sex, fucking have sex and have fun and live your life. And if you happen to get pregnant, a lot of people like to be like, well, why weren't you being careful? Why aren't you on birth control? First off, birth control fucks up your hormones terribly, so bad. People become depressed. People like literally their personalities change so much. What these pills do to you, these contraceptives, like these like birth control forms are so terrible for our bodies. They're unnatural, they're unsafe. They have more pros and cons. And I know that they do help a lot of women, but for the most part, they're not good for you. And I don't judge women that don't want to be on birth control. And even if someone does get pregnant, simply not wanting to be a parent is enough reason to be able to get an abortion. No one can force you to have a kid if you don't want to have a kid. And that's the thing that's terrible about this. Because like I saw this tweet that said like, oh, if a 16-year-old girl wants to adopt a child, they're going to say no because she's immature, she's not financially ready, she's a child, she's 16, she can't adopt a kid. But yeah, if she's 16 and she gets pregnant, she wants to abort, they're still going to force her to freaking have that child. Where that doesn't make sense. The math isn't adding up. And it's the same thing. If you don't, simply not wanting to be a parent is enough reason to not have a kid.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the bottom line. And I hate that a lot of people want to make it to like about religion where it's like, oh, well, God says like that. It's like, you know, bad, you know, you're killing a life or whatever. If that's how you feel about it, that's between them and God. You know, you cannot put your beliefs on someone else. Not everyone believes the same thing that you believe, and you have to be okay with that. You can only have control over your life, and this like incessant need to control everybody and have everybody believe what you do and act the way you do is like the huge problem here.
And it's crazy too because, you know, as American citizens, we have the right to religion, and there's certain religions that they require, like, not that they require abortion, but it's part of the culture of that specific religion, but it's just more so like the government is still under this like Christianity religion that they really can't imply on everyone because not everyone is Christian or Catholic or whatever. And so it's just sad that like the people that argue it, like the argument is just, what do you mean I can't have like control over my own body? Like I can't understand how anyone would argue against that. Like
exactly.
How can you force me to do something that's none of your business?
Exactly. Like you're not gonna care for this kid. Like, you're not gonna be
and that's pretty much what Roe v. Wade is. It's just it keeps the rights to you having autonomy over your own body. So
did you hear about those conspiracies that this is being overturned now because population is dropping? And in order for like the whole capitalist society to continue, we need there to be workers to work like the jobs.
Oh wow!
And because for every 2 people, there needs to be at least 2.5 kids born to every 2 people. But nowadays, people are only having 1 or less kid. A lot of people are choosing either to not have kids or to only have 1. And that is not, in the long run, is not going to be able to sustain a capitalist societies because the rich people, which is like 1%, they're creating like a shit ton of fucking jobs, like so many. But if there's a lack of workers to work those jobs, it's going to create a scarcity where the power is going to go back to the working class, because then if there's not enough workers to work every job, they're going to have the power to be like, okay, well, if you want me to work this job, I need this pay, I need these working conditions. They're going to have the power to say, well, there's 10 of us and you only have there's 50 jobs. You want me to, they're going to be fighting for the workers. Right. And if the workers are going to have the power to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it for your minimum wage. I'm going to do it for this wage. I'm going to do it in these working conditions. So the power would be back to us. And obviously the 1% doesn't want the power to be in our hands. So they're banning this law so that people can just have, we're being farmed.
Love conspiracy theories.
Farmed. I genuinely am a true believer of that conspiracy theory.
It makes sense though. Yeah, I can definitely see that as a true possibility.
Because what other fucking reason, it's just, it goes deeper than this, guys. Do your research. But I mean, generally,
I think with this, I mean, whatever side you stand on, I just think if you're gonna argue it with an open mind. Yeah, an open mind and an actual argument. Like you saying like, oh, well, it's a life at conception. Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck? What are you talking about?
I feel like it's just, to me, it's like, yeah, I can understand if you feel like it's a life, but it just goes back to like, dude, like, this is my life though. Like you said, it's our body. Like, it's our choice at the end of the day. We're the ones that are going to deal with the consequences, not you. So why do you feel so entitled to make me choose? And it just goes back to that. Like,
you know what I saw on Twitter that I was like, oh, God can't just wait to put the souls in a little bit.
No, and I've actually seen that. I don't know who said it, and obviously this is a complete conspiracy because we'll never know for sure. But I've heard somewhere that the baby, once it's conceived, it doesn't actually get a soul put into the body until after 40 days or something like that. Like there's not really a soul in the fetus yet until like.
Well, dude, imagine how many days. Like not even from abortion, just in general that like natural miscarriages that women have. Like imagine how many fucking babies are in heaven right now. Like heaven's just floating around with 1 million babies.
And for anybody out there that has like this mentality, well, like that's a baby, you know, like you're killing a baby. Imagine this. Okay, imagine you get your way and this person has the baby, but because they didn't want it, they're resentful towards that baby and they emotionally abuse it. They beat it. They don't feed it. They don't give it its needs. That's so much more fucking sad than if you would have just got rid of it while it was just like a little being gone. You know what I mean? I feel like it's more humane to get rid of it while it's nothing than to bring it into this world when it can actually experience physical, emotional, mental pain. That's actually and you guys know this, everybody watching this, you guys know what physical, mental, emotional pain feels like. That shit hurts. You guys all have some kind of trauma from your parents, from friends, from relationships, from any kind of person, and that shit's so fucking hurtful. So if you don't have any kind of good guidance, parents actually love you, that actually want you, then that's fucking a terrible way to live. And a lot of you guys were brought in by parents that actually did want you guys. They brought you into this world on purpose and they still fucking treated you shitty. So, like, I'm not trying to be fucked up, but, like, these are, like, points that's, like, really, you guys are making the whole, like, not, I don't want to feel attacked, but just the whole concept of, like, oh, like, that's still a life, you know, like you don't have no right to kill it. And it's like, but you bring that life into this world. And
it's not even about that. I feel like at the end of the day, it's just more of like people don't know that like in the 30s, there was like a huge, what is it like? A lot of women were dying because they were getting unsafe abortions. Yeah, like what about those lives? What about people who would literally rather die than, you know, have a baby? That's so scary. That's such a scary feeling to inflict on someone. Because, to make them feel like, to drive them to that point where it's like, well, you either have this baby and then they're like, I would literally, like, why would you want someone who would literally rather kill themselves than have a baby as a parent?
And that's another point, that it's like, just because it's illegal doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means that everyone's going to try to get abortions the unsafe way, you know?
Yeah. And which is funny because when we put the argument of, oh, well, why don't we just ban guns because they're unsafe? People are like, oh, well, no, criminals are still going to get them. Like, no shit. That's just how it works. So it's the same thing with abortion.
Same logic. So, you know, I trust that you guys can put your little brain cells together. And I'm not talking to, like, our audience, just in general, for the people that are against or, like, for this happening. Get some fucking sense.
Get some fucking empathy towards others who maybe don't want to live a life that you feel like is correct.
Yeah. Literally.
That's my hot take on that. Literally. That's all. That's all I have to say, bitches. Yeah. But I think we're gonna wrap up on that, so you can leave a little food for thought if you guys want to go look up more information about that. I definitely suggest it because it isn't something that's important. All jokes aside, and it's something scary for at least us women. So if you want to be a mom, cool, but not everybody does. So maybe just keep that in mind. So. Yeah. But before we go, we're going to shout out our little babies that I know we've been not shouting you guys out for a little while, but we're back and we missed you and we love you so much. All right, guys. We're now going to shout out our little sneaky links, our little, you know, little babies. Iniguez. Jauregui. That one I did know. Jasmine Iniguez Jauregui.
It's okay. You can read.
No. I read them last time. Remember because your voice hurt.
Oh. And the next one, Arturo Solorzano.
Arturito,
thank you so much for supporting us. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Diana Hernandez.
Hey.
Woo-hoo. Hey, girl. Maria Felipe, thank you so much for supporting us. Sandra Gonzalez.
Yes.
Ooh, I love that last name.
I love that first name.
Yeah. I don't know why I've always thought Gonzalez was like, last name.
Because it sounds kind of like I own terreno in Mexico.
Oh, yeah. Bougie vibes. City Boys. Ooh. Thank you so much. Drea.
Dre.
Thank you, Miss Girl, Gabriela Mendoza.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Y Dalex Tirado. I love that name. Never
Tírate.
Melissa Hurtado.
I forgot all these Hacienda ass last names.
For real. I just know your family owns terreno in Mexico.
Make sure you get the name on the deed, baby girl.
And we have David Naranjo. Thank you so much. These are our sugar daddy, sugar mama, Patreon donors. Thank you so much.
Her blood donors.
They're giving us monies. Thank you so much. And our sugar mama that has a special place in our hearts, Sonia Lopez Reyes.
Love you.
Love
I actually
you
just
so much.
followed her back on Twitter. I didn't know I had her on there. But
she probably follows me on Twitter then. Girl, I'm going to go follow you back.
Yes.
Thank you so much for supporting.
I know, always.
Support means
we love
so much
you.
to us.
This was always my favorite heart rather than this one. Looks cute.
What was the other one again? I always sucked at doing the hearts. I don't know.
I like this.
I feel like I'm doing it by gang sign when I'm doing this. But again, thank you guys so much for supporting. It truly means a lot.
We love you guys so much. And we hope that we will continue to have you guys on there and just show our love and support. That's how I kiss my bird. So we'll see you guys next episode of Besties. Love you guys so much. As always, I am your host, Stephanie. And you can find me at Steph Scott Milk on everything.
And I'm Vanessa Cazarez, and you can find me on bloomingvc.big on Instagram and TikTok, and bloomingvc on Twitter.
I always think you're going to say Bloomingdale. Bye, guys.
Right,
love you.